What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Lounge Life Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Big Al. And of course, to the other side there, we've got Rob. What's going on, Rob?
What's up, guys?
So, everybody, we're winding down the year. So, um, Rob and I are we've got a couple of announcements to make. For the new year, and then we're going to jump into our segments, and then we will be discussing our top 10 cigars of 2025.
Yes. Can't wait.
So, uh, Rob, one of our announcements I guess both of our announcements have to do with new product partners.
Correct.
So we are really excited to have Rock Audio as a audio partner for the Lounge Life podcast.
Yep. They so graciously sent over all our audio products, mics, in-ear, um, in-ear
Monitors.
monitors
Yeah.
for all that kind of stuff. So thank you, Rock Audio. We love the mics. The sound quality is great. The recording quality is great. So yeah, we are super pleased to announce that Rock Audio is our audio partner for the show.
Yes, yes. And also, we have also added as a partner a lighter company,
Yeah.
Heavy 8 Accessories.
Heavy 8 lighters.
Yes. Um,
So I love these guys. We've been looking around for a lighter company for a while, and I really kind of just was kind of getting down on um not being able to find one. And the cool thing is we found one that's fantastic. So these guys are out of Canada. Um, Max is fantastic. He's like, yeah, we would love to be partners with you guys in the show. We can both grow our own brands and we can grow together. And so the cool thing with Heavy 8, though, if you take a look, it's got two sides.
yes.
It's got a regular flame side, so
Got
a
soft
flame
flame.
a flame to light it up, and then it's got a jet side to touch it up.
That's it.
So fantastic product over at Heavy 8. We are so happy to announce that they are coming on as show partners. So, I mean, honestly, you really don't need anything else to light your cigar in than just this product. You got, like I
Yes.
said, you got the soft flame to light it up and the jet flame to touch it up. So, you
Yes.
guys check them out. They are at Heavy 8 Co on Instagram, and their product is fantastic. They also have a ping lighter as well. So, like, if you like
Yes.
that ST DuPont style lighter that has like the ping when it opens, they also have one of those soft flame ping lighters, um, as well as Rock Audio. Do you know where we can find Rock Audio online as well?
It is at rock.audio on Instagram. And
ROQ. Yep.
ROQ. And there is also ROQ underscore USA.
So thank you so much to our newest partners. And we would like to say hey to our current partners as well. So that is Valor Cigar Accessories, our first partner that we came on board with. Made in the USA. 10% of all their products go back to veteran and first responder charities. Just a fantastic group of guys. They make all kinds of stuff. Um, Also, we have
Bullets and Brave.
Bullets and Brave. Yep, Bullets and Brave. They make all kinds of custom stuff like here. So uh, Al's got the stand. I actually have their mug that they made us,
Yes.
and I drinking coffee right now. Fantastic. Um,
Yes.
and
Keeps
then we
everything nice
also,
and insulated.
yeah, oh my god, I love it. Hours. And then we also have badass beard care products.
Yes.
So gotta keep looking nice for the camera. Keep looking nice for the
Yes.
camera.
Yes. Tame your man mane.
Yeah, don't fear the beard, guys.
So,
So
with
with that out of the way, let's ask, how are you feeling? How was your Christmas?
it was very good. Uh very busy, a little hectic, but
Okay,
we were all together and healthy. Um
nice.
as healthy as we can be this time of year. So I am just truly blessed and grateful for everybody to be here for Christmas. As the kids get older, they have more places to go other than just mom and dad's house. So
Yeah, I
having
get it. Especially with girlfriends and significant
yes,
other. Yeah, I get it.
yeah. So just getting used to that. But the wife and I had a chance to go out and do a little, have a little day date and
Nice.
do
That's
some
always
things
nice.
and then we did have Saturday night. The wife and the son and I went to have dinner,
Yeah.
and then my daughter and her roommate came and met us, and so
Oh,
that
that's
was a
cool.
great night too. So,
Nice.
but we of course ate a little too much, and so now it's time to get with it, get back on
Yeah,
track.
of course.
How
Is
was
my
yours?
is my mic level good, by the way?
Yes, you sound great.
Perfect. All right. And yeah, so my Christmas, it's chaotic as always. Um, Christmas Eve was spent at my brother-in-law's house. Christmas Day is always like chaos. We wake up, we do presents here, we do presents at mom's house. We usually have a break in the afternoon where we go see a movie just to kind of relax, and then we have the big family party at my grandmother's house, where there's usually like 20 to 30 of us at the end of the night for the big white elephant Christmas spectacular.
Mhm.
Um, and so it was nice. And then day after Christmas comes, we leave for Pennsylvania. I went to go visit my dad for the weekend up in the Poconos.
Nice.
Had a little relaxation time and had to the time to smoke a couple cigars, did some snow removal. Um, it was a good time. It was just relaxing, and I don't get up there enough. And it's funny because every time I go up there, I say one of these days I'm just gonna buy a house up there and just never come back because I love it up there. It's gorgeous
Yeah.
country, and you're in the middle of nowhere, and it's just fantastic. So yeah, it's we got another holiday coming up. We got New Year's coming up, and you got any
Yes.
plans?
Uh, just of course I have to work New Year's Eve, so I'll get home and might meet up with another podcast co-host to have a cigar before we head off to a friend of ours
Nice.
or a friend of my wife and I's for the evening to have steaks and salad and all of that good stuff. So, how about yourself?
We don't know yet. We're trying to figure that out.
Yeah. Sometimes just a quiet night inside. Sometimes that's the best way to ring in the new year.
Yeah. No, definitely. It's we're just trying to figure it out. We don't have anything planned out, so I don't know. Well, it's going to be a last minute thing, which it usually never is, but this year I guess it's just going to be a last minute thing.
Yeah, sometimes it just breaks that way, and that's what you need to do.
Yep.
So was Santa Claus good to you?
Yeah, I got a lot of new workout clothes, trying to lose weight, so So Santa Claus is, I guess got that memo. So I got a bunch of new workout shoes and pants and warm up suits and
Good deal.
all that kind of stuff. And then I got some fun things, and you know, it's what about you?
Oh yeah. My daughter and her boyfriend actually brought me a. Um, it's a 3 foot tall package of Reese's peanut butter cups. Of course, that's not good for my start of the year, but we'll just keep saying that peanut butter is protein.
Yes.
Um, got a neat. I'm a big fan of the movie The Princess Bride. So my daughter also picked me up a little tin sign from The Princess Bride, and
All right.
yeah, and then got some new shoes and things like that. Workout
Nice.
workout gear also.
Look at that.
Um,
Me and you can work out together.
absolutely, absolutely. Well, I got it. I'm in training for PCA because I know that's a lot of walking and moving around.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, did get a chance to sit and have a cigar with my son, which he's been so busy lately. We even missed out on our annual Thanksgiving cigar, so had a chance to catch up a little bit. So that's always good.
Well, that's good.
So and I would be remiss if I did not mention I got a mail bomb from well from you
Oh yeah.
that was really truly selfless of you.
Nah, man.
it's
Trust me. I have. Don't worry about it.
it
You're my
was
boy,
it
Blue.
was I appreciate that, and also I received another mail bomb from old Sean over at Smoking Sounds, so I got to send a big shout out to him and Justin. So, but yeah, so it's in our downtime, kind of appeared on a couple of other podcasts. So yeah, it's been good. Uh, I kind of took a little hiatus from the Instagram or from Howling with Big Al Instagram, kind of for about 3 weeks, just to make sure I was delegating my time the right way.
Yeah. No,
So,
absolutely.
because family, as we've always talked about, family always
Family
comes
always comes
first.
first, man. Like I said, if the show's got to go on a little hiatus for family time, it's trust me. We are uh faith and family and country first. So
Yes,
it's this we do for fun, and this comes last. We just get the extreme pleasure of doing this for you guys. We don't get paid for this. We make zero money. We spend our money to
yes,
entertain you guys. So
yes.
at some point we're gonna start a Patreon to help us out. But and
that's that's right.
we're tooling with the idea. But
Yes, yes. So maybe trying to come up brainstorm with some cool extras to tack on in that event. Uh, but with all of that being said and all the pleasantries out of the way, um, let's get into the rapper report. And the rapper report is brought to you by Valor's Cigar Accessories. A veteran-owned company out of the U.S. with 10% of profits going back to veteran and first responder charities. So, Rob, what's kind of piqued your interest here
All
lately?
right, so I thought this was kind of interesting. So, this happened a couple weeks ago. It's kind of stuck on my radar because um, one of the companies is fantastic. One of the companies is just as fantastic, but Hoya de Nicaragua. So Hoya de Nicaragua, what was it, like a month and a half ago, decided that they were gonna part ways with Drew Estate. Now Hoya was using Drew Estate as their main U.S. distributor for their sticks, right?
Yeah.
And so they have decided to partner with a brand, Quesada, which we all know, to announce a joint U.S. distribution company bringing back SAG Imports.
Okay.
SAG Imports used to be around. The two companies, Hoya and Quesada, actually used to be in business together through SAG Imports until 2008, when Drew Estate became Hoya's American distributor. Um, that is coming to an end, and Hoya is reopening business with Quesada for SAG Imports. And um, yeah, so it's basically described as a joint venture between the Quesada family and the Martinez family that owns Hoya. Um, Previously, SAG Imports was the distribution company for Quesada's brands, including Casa Magna. So SAG has announced that they are hiring 3 leadership roles, as well as multiple 8 more people to serve in sales roles, which is a mixture of like full-time roles and independent sales brokers. Um, so I feel like this is it gives Hoya a chance to get back into the U.S. market, not doing Drew Estate,
Right.
but I really feel like it's a big chance for Quesada, because they used to have a U.S. based. So they used to have a U.S. based warehouse, and then um, after they broke up SAG Imports, they took their business. They were shipped by mail from a warehouse down, I believe, in the Dominican Republic. Um, and they would ship to U.S. retailers from the direct from the factory in the Dominican Republic. Now with this U.S. based SAG Imports, they're now going to have a stateside warehouse that they're going to be able to ship from, which is going to be able to fulfill customer orders, faster and easier. Um, Same thing with Hoya. So most companies now at this point import into the U.S. into usually Miami, and there's warehouses all around Lower Miami
Mm-hmm.
for the import of cigars. So this kind of gives Quesada a foothold to get back into the market into the U.S.
Nice. Nice. Well, Hoya is one that I haven't.
Oh, Hoya is so good.
Yeah, it's one that I just haven't gotten around to, I guess.
Well, that's actually not true. Have you smoked Dunbarton?
Yes.
Most of Dunbarton is made by the Hoya factory.
Well, there you go. It's it's everywhere. You know what I mean? It's one big happy family. Sometimes dysfunctional, but still a family. So as I was scrolling through, um, one of our former guests, unfortunately, that episode never made it out because of some audio difficulties. Uh, La Vega Cigars. They announced their. Uh, I'm just going to say it how it's La Trilogia limited edition. It's the Italian word for trilogy. So in early February, La Vega Cigar Company limited series will be getting a third barber pole. Um, it will be a 6x50 Toro. It uses a 5-year-old Ecuadorian Connecticut seed uh, leaf and a 3-year-old Mexican San Andreas uh, as the wrapper to create the
Okay.
barber pole. Um, it has a Dominican Olar, Olor
Allure.
binder,
Yep.
and the filler is made up of Dominican Seco and Lajero, Nicaraguan tobacco, and Pennsylvania broadleaf, all aged between 3 and 5 years.
Okay.
So it's going to be a you know pre-aged tobacco. So should be good to go right out of the bag, right out of the
Nice.
box. And release date for that is February 4th.
Okay.
So they got big things coming out of Pennsylvania.
Yeah. And listen, we are truly sorry that we could not get the La Vega episode out. We are going to have him back on hopefully soon this year. We're in
Yes.
talks. We're going to have to hopefully try the new cigar. Maybe we can, work something out where we can all try it together. Um, we'll have to reach out and see what we can do. Maybe we can do a review show with
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 Aaron.
with him on. So
So, but they got great lounge and great stuff coming out of there. So, and that has been the Rapper Report brought to you by Valor Cigar Accessories.
yay.
Yep. So now let's move into what's in the ashtray. Brought to you by Bullets and Brave.
Let's breathe.
So, Rob, what's kind of stood out to you?
So actually, one of the cool things is I got to try. So I have a really nice relationship with a buddy of mine. His name's John. He owns Leaf Cigar Emporium in Shrewsbury, probably about 30 to 40 minutes from my house. Um, and he gets some of the best stuff on the market. And he's always good for a recommendation. So I had to go. So he got a bunch of the Don Carlos 90s in. And he was like, so I had to pick up my Don Carlos 90s. And he was like, hey, he's like, you're staying for a cigar. He's like, what are you drinking? I said, coffee. He's like, all right, let me put you something first, stick of the day. Let me put something in your hand and you tell me what you think. So I smoked it and it was absolutely fantastic as like a first cigar of the day. So it was the new Angel Cuesta by J.C. Newman Cigar Company. So I'm like a bit of a history nerd, so I'm a history teacher, so it has a little bit of a history actually. So the Angel Cuesta was actually rolled about a century ago. Uh, the historic cigar brand is named for Angel La Madrid Cuesta, which is one of the founders of the storied Cuesta Rey cigar brand. These cigars were actually the official cigar of King Alfonso XIII, who ruled Spain from 1886 to 1931. So there's your history lesson. So
Nice.
don't tell me I didn't teach anything. So
That's
there's going to
right.
be a pop quiz at the end, just to let you know. So they're handmade. So this is actually special because these are one of the very few brands that's actually hand rolled, still in El Rello, down in Ybor City, Tampa, at J.C. Newman's factory. Um, so it's got a Ecuadorian Havana Rosado wrapper with a blend of aged filler and binder, which is undisclosed.
Gotcha.
And the cool thing is so Angel Cuesta is only turned out by a team of 2 rollers that have at least a decade of experience each, and they roll only a total of 150 Angel Cuesta cigars per day. Period.
Wow.
Yeah. So honestly, my notes on the cigar, it has to be the first cigar of the day, on a nice clean palate, very mild, mild to medium, sweet tobacco notes, cedar cream, roasted nuts, white pepper. I smoked mine with a cup of medium coffee, like medium roast coffee,
Yeah.
um, and I thought it was fantastic with the coffee. MSRPs for around $18 to $22, depending on the size that you choose, and there are 3 sizes available.
Nice. Nice.
What about you? What did you smoke? Anything good? Anything bad?
Well, something that again, just I just got my hands on recently, um, and it is a value prop. It is a budget based cigar from our guys over at Crown Heads.
Okay.
So, um, I got some of the Thunder Kiss in, but I went. I had to try the Meat and Three first,
Okay.
and man, I was blown away. It definitely changes through the cigar. I mean, it starts out very earthy. Got some
Yeah.
espresso in there, and then as it moves into the second third, you get the leather and the pepper picks up, but there's a creaminess that shows up in the second third. Um, and then as it moves into the third, it's still creamy there. There's a slight bitterness at the end, but it's not off-putting. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that may be more coffee. Um, uh, but again, there's been very few cigars this year um, that I wanted to smoke all the way down till it burned my fingers. And for a $7 price point,
That's crazy to me. $7 price point. Fantastic.
it pound for pound, it punches with uh, anything twice the cost.
Yeah. And and even with the Thunder Kiss, I'm hearing people rave about the Thunder Kiss, that it's
Yes,
one of the best cigars they've smoked in the last 5 years. I mean, it honestly. And that comes in sub $7.
yes, yes. Depending on where you pick it up, it's anywhere from I think I've seen 640. Um, I think I think mine cost me in the end without shipping about 730. So I'm not going to gripe 50 cents. You know what I mean? Uh,
You grab that 10 pack, right?
yes, yes. So um, yeah, I'm not going to complain about that.
Yeah.
But those are still resting. Uh, I know the meat and three had been well taken care of.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and I couldn't wait. Um, so yeah, another banger from Crown Heads. Go figure.
Go figure.
So and I used my heavy 8 lighter to light it. So
Yeah.
and also used my Valor cutter to cut it. So uh, everything to enhance your smoking experience.
Fantastic.
And that takes care of what's in the ashtray, brought to you by Bullets and Brave. All right. So now let's get to the main event. Um, I know you have been releasing uh, day by day your
Yeah,
top 10 cigars.
correct.
And at the time of filming, I think you're only up, or you're
I released four. So at the time of filming, I released four to this morning.
right.
So by the time we release this January 1st,
You
I
will
will
have gone through everything.
actually, what I'm probably going to do is we're probably going to release this January 2nd because um, January, actually, you know what? We'll figure it out. Maybe, I don't know. We have to figure out the timing of it because I don't know if I want to announce the number one on Instagram or if I want to announce the number one on the podcast and then wait a day and then wait a day and then release that. I think maybe what we're going to do is maybe January 1st we'll announce it on the podcast and then I think January 2nd I'll release my number one on my Instagram.
Nice. Build the anticipation.
Yeah. And so here's my deal. So I know me and you kind of went about our top 10 lists a little bit differently.
Yes.
So with you, you kind of just did your top 10 how?
Well, I just looked at the 10 best new cigars that I smoked this year, or new to me.
New to you. Okay. So
New to
they
me.
could have been out.
So,
They could have been out on the market already for a bit.
yes.
But they're new to you. Because I saw I think I saw one of them has been out for a while. Your number
Yes.
one. So
Yes. Number one has been out a while. Number 10, I think, has been out maybe a little over a year. Um, Number 6 has been out for quite a bit. Um,
so yeah, for with me, I did more of a professional style. So I kind of was like, okay, so how I decided was I'm not going to do any special editions, no limited editions, um, like no limited runs. And I did released in calendar year 2025. So it's going to be core line 2025 product that I rated for this year.
yeah, I figure I'd take kind of a, everyday Joe, man on the street approach to it. And and of course, too, it's always subjective.
Of
I'm
course,
sure.
and like I said, our lists are going to be totally different.
Yeah,
Like even today, I was looking around Instagram. I posted my number four, and I got some flack for my number four. And people were like, your list is upside down. I don't know if you saw that,
I
but
did.
one of
I
yeah.
did.
So a streamer had commented, your list is upside down. Your number four is terrible. And like I said, listen, man, I said it's a good thing, palates are subjective.
Exactly.
There's going to be no right answers. Like, I don't agree with, 2/3 of people on the cigar aficionados list of the top 25 because, it's that time of year.
Right. Right. Well, and that's the thing. It's opinion. It's all subjective,
Exactly.
and
It's
it's all
opinion.
about
It's
a
always going to be opinion because you can never say this is the best cigar. Why? Because what's the best cigar to you is not the best cigar to me.
most
And
definitely.
that's why I don't like when people bash other people's lists because
Yes.
why bash other people's lists because I we don't have the same palate. This would be the most
Exactly.
boring. This would be honestly the most boring hobby if everybody had the same exact palate. You know what I mean?
That's right. If we all drank Folgers and smoked factory smokes, there would be no need for a list.
Exactly. Exactly.
And
My point. Good point. Good point, Al.
yeah. So you wanna lead it off with your number 10?
All right. So remember, mine is core line 2025 product. No special editions, no limited editions. Um, and I have to say, so it didn't make the list, but I want to say here, I had kind of two come in at number 10, and I didn't mention the other one, which I'm going to mention here. Um, my first one is like number 10, which is from a brand called Warped, and I picked the Warped Corto Maduro. Um, it's made at the Noxa factory, so they make Oliva. Um, and it comes in like a little, I believe it's like a little 4.5 by 46, like little tiny thingamajigger.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic. It's a dark, like not too spicy. Um, and Kyle was on the live probably like 2 weeks ago and said that we should be looking forward to Porto Maduro in a bigger Vitola, a Toro size, hopefully in 2026. So we're waiting on that for next year. But my number 10 came in at the Warped Corto Maduro, um, and I had a 10B, which was the AG 109 Ambassador. Um, and Alex Glez, whose family emigrated from Cuba, um, still holds on to the old world Cuban traditions when it comes to blending and rolling. Um, his AG 109 was absolutely fantastic. It is a quintessential Cuban Cuban profiled cigar. So like you get the hay, the cedar, the nuts, the cream, the kind of bright citrus to it. Absolutely fantastic. So I kind of had two come in at number 10. What about you?
Um, I too had a very tough time. So I do have an honorable mention. Uh, so my 10B would be the Gray Cliff 10th anniversary.
Okay.
Uh, Fantastic cigar.
Okay.
One of the highlights of the year for me. But and two, I also took in to account the experience. The company I kept, um, the things that make a smoke more memorable.
Yeah.
So, my number 10 was the Liga 10 Anniversario. Um, and it, on top of being a fantastic cigar, uh, my son and I smoked them when he was accepted into medical school.
There you
So,
go.
so
Celebration.
celebration, great company. So that take it for what you will. That's
Yeah.
that was my number 10.
Nice. Nice. Great cigar.
Yes, yes. So what came in at number 9 for you?
So for me, my number 9 cigar, newcomers to the game, started this year, was a company called Avowed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I know this cigar made a lot of people's lists. I mean, it's an absolutely fantastic cigar. The cool thing about this line, so my number 9 cigar was Avowed the Vow. Now the cool thing about the Vow line is that each one of their vows has a little bit of a different blend to it. So my blend that I chose for my number 9 was the 1125. And the
Okay.
cool thing about the 1125 is it's blended with a full leaf of Brazilian Cubra tobacco. Um, it is made by Kellner, the
Mm-hmm.
Kellner family. So Klaus Kellner and Dave West and all the guys over at Avowed did a fantastic job. That Cubra absolutely makes this thing shine. It's such a cool addition to the Avowed, the Vow line, that they just added this little leaf, and it just totally changes the blend.
Most definitely. Um, Now, just for Avowed, didn't they just have a new one or a special where the band was red or orange instead of green?
Yeah, so that's their special edition is called The Awakening, I believe.
Okay. Nice, nice. Well, look forward to trying to get them on to get them on the podcast.
We will be having Dave West on the podcast. You know, we have reached out. We are in contact with Dave West, and we are looking forward to having Avowed, Dave and Avowed on the podcast in 2026.
Very good. Very good. Well, coming in at my number 9 was actually it's probably controversial. Um
Oh, okay.
because it is a candela
You throw
and
flames on the fire, my guy.
and um it happens to be from one of our latest guests, John Deans and Juana de la Cruz from Madre Tierra Cigars. Um,
Nice.
it's fantastic. Um, Now I have heard from other people that they love it also. But you know, Candela is one of those tricky leaves, man. It's if you don't do it right, it tastes like you're smoking grass clippings. But
Yeah.
it is a lighter smoke, green tea, but it does have a little punch to it. It's got a little, you know, it's an unexpected flavor punch to you.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, that was. Uh, I'm not gonna say, but it's in the top three candelas I've ever smoked. So
Nice.
so so what clocked in at number 8 for you?
So my number 8 is another Noxa cigar, and it's fantastic. It's actually pretty funny. So I actually have 3 cigars on my top 10 that are from the Noxa factory, where you can tell who I like to blend. So
Yes.
that just have sometimes you just get that taste for that certain blending style, and you just
Right.
I it's how it goes.
Yep.
So my number 8 cigar was actually a cigar by Tim Osgener, and this year it was the Oz Family Caratoba. Um, and I got to try it at PCA, and I got to talk to Tim, and it's actually a fantastic little soft box press cigar.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's it kind of snuck up on me, and I didn't like it at first, and I had a second one and a third one, and I was like, okay, I really do appreciate this blend, and it kind of snuck into my list.
Well, I had the pleasure of having one after my list was finished. So it we'll see if it holds up and makes next year's list. Um, but yeah, it's a fantastic cigar, fantastic. So clocking in at the 8th spot on my list um, is a veteran-owned company, Hayes Gray Cigars,
Nice.
the Admiral.
Okay.
Uh, and unfortunately don't have the blending information in front of me. I believe it is a Habano. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But it is a fantastic cigar, and it was actually the first that I smoked from them. And again, it's just fantastic. So, and of course, like I said, they're a veteran-owned company, and anytime I can support a company and be honest about how good their product is,
Yeah.
That just makes it even better. So, what was your number 7?
So my number 7 comes from Mi Havana Cigar Factory, and it is a brand that debuted, again, another brand that debuted in 2025, from a Chinese group, Chinese blenders, and it is a brand called Chamali. And I got to meet these guys at PCA. This was their first PCA this year. And Zhao Feng, um, he blends the Chamali Pioneer. It's their darker Connecticut broadleaf cigar that punches in at like a more medium to medium plus Connecticut broadleaf than a medium plus to full broadleaf, which usually how they punch in.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fantastic. Chamali Pioneer, the Purple Band, and you know they are on the rise. I've been talking to Zhao Feng, and we're gonna be sitting down at PCA next year with them. And they actually just released their collaboration with Fox Cigars, the big cigar lounge Fox.
Mm-hmm.
So it's called the Foxy Tramali.
Okay.
And but yeah, so number 7 on my list from Mi Havana is the Chamali Pioneer.
Wonderful. Well, it's having different cultural views
Yeah,
on cigar blending uh, is something that makes it makes it all the better.
I love it. Yeah.
So coming in at my 7th place was the West Tampa Red.
Nice.
Um,
Okay.
yes. Again, I didn't write down any blend information or and don't remember everything, but um, yeah, it was a great smoke. It was one of those that I didn't want to put down.
Yeah, well, I mean, Rick has always been great with his blending, and and when he broke away off a CAO
Yeah.
and decided to start West Tampa, he there was big things, and West Tampa Red is one of my favorites from the West Tampa line.
Yes, and I've also had the Circle of Life. That seems to be a popular one,
Yes,
and
yeah. One of my
but
favorites is actually the Attic series.
yes, I happen to have one resting in the
Yes,
humidor.
it's fantastic.
So
I love it.
so yeah, it was actually a gift from our buddy Angel over at Cigars with Angel.
Oh, nice.
So and that's another great thing I love about this community is how we share and offer to share things that we can get in our areas that other people can't. So what'd you have at 6?
Number 6 was actually a legacy brand, who um has a bunch of different arms right now. So this is one of their arms. It's rolled out of the My Father factory, and it was Don Pepin Garcia, his ERH, um, brand new for this year, red band. If I'm not mistaken, ERH is kind of a callback to their old factory in Miami, the El Rey de los Habanos.
Okay.
I think it's called. Yeah, I think it's El Rey de los Habanos. And they used to roll cigars there back in the day before they moved to their new facility in Doral. Um, And but yeah, so I mean, I just love the way my father blends. It's a, like I says, it's a classic blend. A lot of wood, a lot of pepper, a lot of earth. It's like a classic my father blend with the Don Pepin spin on it. Number
Yeah.
6 was the Don Pepin ERH. I believe
Very
that's
nice.
another. I believe that's another Connecticut broadleaf cigar, if I'm not mistaken.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, coming in at number 6 is a cigar that's been on the market set for several years. Uh, the Jericho Hill from Crown Heads. Um,
Okay.
and it happened to have the old branding on it. So I'm sure the new ones are just as fabulous, but just dressed up a little more.
Well, you know the new threads make it taste better.
That's right. That's right. You know, look good, feel good, taste good.
There you go.
Um, and of course, the Jericho Hill. Believe that one was made at the My Father factory.
Correct. I
Uh,
believe it was made at my father, and it actually it's the line that kind of um, is born out of a Johnny Cash song.
yes.
So like Jericho Hill. What else? Um,
It's out of the song "Cocaine Blues."
yeah, Cocaine Blues. The same thing with
So
Juarez too. I think Juarez
yes,
was the same song.
yes, and the sizes, the
Yeah, the sizes are all mentioned in the song as well.
yeah,
Like the Orange Blossom Special,
yeah,
the Jack Brown,
Jack Brown,
the Willie
and
Lee,
yep,
and I think there's one more that I'm missing.
yeah. But yeah, it was just a fantastic smoke. Had a nice room note to it, almost like a pipe tobacco.
I loved it. It's so good. It's got a great for me the Jack what really sets it apart the Jericho Hill is the great coffee note that it has. It's got really
Yes,
like a nice dark roast coffee
yes,
is absolutely so that is a note that when I find it in a cigar, I just absolutely love it because I love, you know, like right now, I whenever I smoke cigars, usually it's with a cup of coffee, whether
hmm
it's daytime, nighttime.
yeah. So it was a late find on my part, but I mean, it like I said, it just stood out. Stood out. I mean, it was it's another banger from Crown Heads.
Yeah.
So, ooh, we're getting into the top half now.
All right. Top 5 for each one.
Yes, yes. So what made the fifth spot for you?
Okay, so another legacy brand coming in at number 5. And this one is actually has an interesting story behind it with a kind of a cool wrapper. So, um, this is made at the Perdomo farm in Esteli, rolled and produced at the Perdomo farm. This is the Perdomo Legacy Nicaraguan Shade Grown. Um, so the story behind the Nicaraguan Shade Grown is that Nick Perdomo the third, I believe the third, or is it Junior? I think it's Nick Perdomo the third was uh the Perdomo family had been trying to produce this wrapper. It's been in production now for 10 years. They've been producing this hybrid wrapper, which is a Cameroon Cuban seed hybrid.
Wow.
And so they've done this Cameroon seed, Cuban seed hybrid, and they have a whole line now that they released at PCA in April, which has a Connecticut, a Maduro, and a Nicaraguan shade grown. And Nick's son, Nick Jr., um, blended this in honor of his father. And so um, it has a ton of age on it. So like it cures for I think I was reading up on it and it's actually cured for 2 years in the curing barn and then it's actually Then it's actually aged in pilones for 10 years. And then once it was taken out of the pilones, it was actually aged for another 10 months in bourbon barrels.
Oh,
White
nice.
American oak bourbon barrels. And let me tell you, I thought it was an absolute fantastic cigar.
Yes. That's one that's on the list that I'm trying to track down.
Well, I
Usually
know a guy who might have a couple.
I got you. I got you. Normally, Padron or Padron
Perdomo.
Perdomo,
There you
uh,
go.
Perdomo is fairly easy to find around here. So, haven't seen it in the lounge that I've been in lately. So I'm sure that there's one or two probably hiding out somewhere in the city. So, and coming in at number 5 on my list is the Madre Tierra San Andreas, uh,
Nice. I love
a
MSA.
cigar that we enjoyed on the podcast with John. Um, that this the Madre Tierra story it's very compelling to me, and the fact that it's all Ecuador tobacco leaf that has been being sold to other manufacturers for years, um, and now I think they've been in business about 3 years and
Yeah.
have seemed to really kind of hit the scene hard here about the last 6 or 8 months. Um, but the quality, um, the construction, the flavor, it was all great. Uh, and I know some of the other blends are kind of stick out to other people, but the San Andreas was by far my
Okay.
favorite blend that they have. So, and all of their uh, offerings are in a Toro size, and just change the wrapper and a little bit of blending into that. So what what snuck into your top four?
All right. So number 4, another legacy brand. Like I said, the legacy brands kind of dominated the middle of my lineup, and
Mm-hmm.
for good reason because they all came out with some great stuff this year. I felt this one has kind of gotten mixed reviews from a different streamers. I know some streamers absolutely love this cigar, and I know there's absolutely some streamers that absolutely hate this cigar. Um, I mean, I wouldn't say hate it; it's just not for their palate.
Right.
But my palate, I actually loved it. It's super smooth. It's got a nice spice level to it. It actually comes out of a new factory called Finca de Opulencia in Honduras. That is owned by the my father family. And so what my father did was they went out like 2 or 3 years ago. They bought like 600 or 700 acres and put a new factory in Honduras to turn out all Honduran cigars.
Yeah.
And now this is actually a the I'm talking about the My Father Blue. And it is a Connecticut broadleaf cigar with all Honduran binder and filler. And I actually love it. I mean, I thought it was great. I thought it was cool. I thought, it's not easy to start a new line in a new country with a new factory. And I think for me, my father hit it out of the park with this one. It's got a soft box press on all the sizes. And it's great. I love it. I think they did an absolute great job at number 4.
Yes, and I have heard it described as, you know, the prevailing thought is that Honduran tobacco seems to be a little milder
Oh,
than
absolutely. It has a
than
little bit of a milder
Nicaraguan.
flavor. Yeah.
but you can definitely tell that it is a My Father cigar.
Absolutely. It's got that Honduran flavor to it, but it definitely has that My Father tweak.
Mhm.
If you've smoked My Father cigars, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes, yes. Well, I know that it was very, very popular when it came out, and a lot of places sold out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So, um, coming in at my number four, again, well, it's another boutique. Uh, it's the Patriot from Hayes Gray Cigars.
Nice.
Um, it's a double Maduro. Um, I believe. They're all starting to run together.
It's all right.
It's either a double Maduro or a Brazilian Maduro, one of the
Okay.
two. But it is fantastic. And the Admiral held the top spot from Hayes Gray for a while until I had uh the Patriot, and of
Gotcha.
course that is their charity cigar, their give back cigar. And they give back to Operation Tackle Box, I believe, and also another organization. I can't remember the name of it, but it benefits military dogs.
Yeah.
Um, so our canine companions that serve alongside of our men and women. Uh, so you know, on top of being a fantastic cigar, there's a fantastic cause behind it. So, yeah, well, uh, I can't really say anything else. And
Yeah.
uh, those Hayes Gray cigars did debut in 2025. So I think that's one of the better releases of the year. So, all right. So now we're getting to the big three. So what's busting in at number three on your list?
So number three comes from a couple of good friends of mine. Rolled at one of my favorite factories, um, at AJ's factory. Um, I pretty much love everything AJ does. Um, and coming in at number three is a cigar that I had at PCA 2025, um, from Artisano del Tobacco and the Viva La Vida line, and it is the Viva La Vida Connecticut.
Okay.
Um, So I was extremely surprised a Connecticut shade cigar made it to my list, but surprised but not really surprised because, like I said, it's AJ.
Mm-hmm.
And when you talk about Connecticut cigars that AJ does, it's a Connecticut cigar that has some punch to it. In the classic AJ style, it is,
Yeah.
it's got that creaminess and the cedar and the peanuts, but it also has a really nice punchy white pepper, black pepper, um, flavor note. So it comes in at like a mild plus to a like a medium minus to a medium plus Connecticut
Okay.
shade.
Okay. Yeah, that's something that I'm beginning to come back to the Connecticut's and the Connecticut shades
Yeah. I love
a
Connecticut
little
shades
more.
with coffee in the morning. That's pretty
Yeah.
much what I smoke in the morning. Like Connecticut shades and Habanos are like morning, early afternoon.
Yes. Yes. Well, you know, I think I had more than a few Connecticut's that got severely bitter toward the end.
Yeah.
And I think you and I have kind of had the conversation about, sometimes they need a little more time.
Yeah.
And
If they're not
so,
blended right, Connecticut shades, if they're not blended right, can get that like copper penny flavor.
yeah, yeah,
And I've had more than my share of the copper penny, Connecticut's that I've put down.
yeah,
And there are very few. There are a number of companies that make them really well. Um,
yes.
and this is one of the companies that absolutely got it right.
Good
Um,
deal.
with AJ, they have a great relationship with AJ, and just the blenders alone with working with AJ, Billy and Gus Faki, they have done their due diligence for this cigar, and they do not believe in um, putting out a cigar that they don't think is good. So I absolutely thought it was fantastic. One of my favorite Connecticut's right now.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, riding in to number 3 on my list is The Prodigal Son by Sanj Patel.
Okay.
And again, that is
Martin
Martin
Cove
Cove.
cigar.
Yes, yes. I believe that we did a story on that earlier this season, just before the release of it,
Yeah.
and getting a chance to smoke it. It is not another celebrity cigar.
Yeah. I actually
Uh,
it's one of the cigars I actually have yet to try. I haven't even tried one yet.
yes, well, uh, in my opinion, and knowing your palate, uh, I don't think you'll be disappointed. And of course, if Sanj Patel has anything to do with it, he's not going to put out just another cigar with a, you know what I mean, a
Yeah.
celebrity
Well,
cigar.
Sanj is my neck of the woods, right? Like
Yes.
probably about an hour and 20 minutes up north. His his shop is about an hour from me.
Yeah. So, and I believe, and I hope I'm not making this up, but I think even Chico Rivas may have had some input into this cigar. So, um, yeah, it was a fantastic smoke. In fact, I enjoyed it on a at a club meetup. So it was great company, great smoke, great day.
Nice.
So, who is the first loser?
Oh, stop. I'm not gonna
uh,
say first loser.
okay, I'm sorry.
Um,
That goes back to my racing days. And second place, we always said second place is just the first loser. But
yeah,
I'm going to
but
be
not
honest.
not a loser, definitely a winner.
No, in the cigar space, there are no losers.
No. So for me, some of his stuff doesn't always hit right. Some of his stuff is fantastic for me. Some of his stuff just doesn't fit my palate. Coming out of the Hoya factory, we have Steve Saka coming up with the Sobremesa Solita Red. Um,
Ah,
so this cigar was blended a little bit stronger. So Steve Saka a few years ago came out with the um, Sobremesa Solita, and it was a blend that was kind of like a medium plus. The red kind of hits at a medium plus full minus. Um, and it is in like I believe it's a Lancero it's like a Lancero format.
mhm.
Maybe a little thicker than a Lancero, maybe like a Cazadore. Um, but I really loved the way Steve blended this cigar, and it absolutely hits all the notes with the earth and the pepper and the baking spices, um, and the coffee. It really is just a fantastic cigar for me.
Nice.
I know it made a lot of people's lists as well. The Solita Red.
Yes.
Actually, I saw somebody gave it a number one. Um, was it Boston Jimmy? I think
It could
Stogie
have been.
Press at Boston Jimmy at Stogie Press, I think, gave it his number one cigar of the year, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Well, my number two, um, I would definitely not classify it as a loser at all.
Yeah.
There's, um, and it was a PCA release. Uh, it was the Broadway from Crown Heads.
Okay.
It just, it's the revamped version of the La Patissier. Uh, it carries a little more punch. Uh, Broadleaf is gaining more traction. Um, and an ode to Nashville, to the entertainment district there. Um, and what can I say? Crown Heads does it again.
Yeah.
So it just hit all the right notes.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I get exactly what you're saying.
So who who took the crown on your list?
So before we get into the number ones, I would like to say thank you to everybody for watching. Like, subscribe to our channel. Make sure you get your notifications. We do this for free. We don't get paid for this. So, if you get a chance, like our channel, follow our stuff, watch our podcasts. There's going to be a big audio drop coming soon that's going to have 3 episodes on audio only. Uh, so, um, so yeah. Um, my number one for this year, um, and I don't want to get shit for it because I know I got a lot of shit for my number one last year. Um, but it's out of the Noxa factory, and um, Crowned Heads takes the crown for my number one of the year with the Broadway cigar. I mean, I absolutely love all the notes that are in the Broadway. Again, you said it is a nod to the entertainment district down Nashville. It's a Connecticut broadleaf cigar, which you said is gaining traction. Um, it is absolutely fantastic. Um, I smoked one. I just continue to smoke them, and the construction on them is fantastic. The notes on them are fantastic. I really can't say enough good things about the way John Huber blends. For me, 90% of his stuff is right up my alley. And so my King of the Hill for 2025 is the Crown Heads Broadway from John Huber and Noxa. Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. And I'll be honest with you. My number one, I did not want to like it. It was a gift. Uh, you know,
It's okay. It's okay to like pretentious cigars.
it was a celebration stick for my son graduating college. Uh, it's the Davidoff Anniversario number 2. It is
There's
just
nothing wrong with that.
it is
Davidoff is Davidoff.
it is, and there's a reason it has the reputation that they have. It was just smooth and creamy and everything you would think a Davidoff cigar could be. The construction was impeccable. The draw, perfect for me. Um, I just can't say enough good things.
Yeah.
And that's just the only way I can be truly honest about it is, like I said, I did not want it to take the top spot, but
Yeah.
it is what it is, and
Yeah, it's
it's a
how it
Davidoff
goes.
Anniversario #2. There's a reason uh, they are where they are.
Yeah. And there's a reason why they charge what they charge for their sticks.
Yes, there are cigar manufacturers out there that charge what they feel like they deserve to charge, and to most people's or some people's opinions, I should say, uh, it's not worth it. Uh, and normally $25 is my top of the range.
Yeah.
That I go to. I'm sure there will come a day when I splurge. There will be some events, probably in the near future, that may have a heftier price tag. But
Yeah, I have the odd opus thrown in there once in a while.
yeah, and so that's one that I have yet to try. But there might be a major event coming up that I will partake. My son and I will have that. Anybody else that wants to smoke with us, they're welcome to. But I'm not going to provide opus for everybody. So, uh, but yeah. But Davidoff is one of those. Now I will have to say, my son, he smoked a Churchill, or the Winston Churchill
The late
blend,
hour.
the late hour. Yes, and in a Churchill size.
My favorite, that's my favorite, by far my favorite Davidoff cigar is the late hour. When I
And
when I get
mhm,
Davidoff, it's usually the late hour 99% of the time.
mhm.
Um, their Grand Cru line is fantastic, but the late hour is my go-to Davidoff.
Yes, and that cigar hit his palate in all the right places also. So, uh, again, it was a gift from a good friend of ours, and like I said, it just checked all the boxes and then some.
Yeah. No, agreed, man. Like I said, it's okay.
So,
Um, it's for me, like this is not going to be the be all end all of cigars for
right,
2025. There were a lot of
yeah,
cigars on my list that I just couldn't put on my list because they were limited editions, they were special editions, they were anniversary cigars, they were, all over the place. There were so many good um stuff. There was so many good special editions like um para Jose Sejas did their did his cigar for his dad. That was a
mhm,
special edition, which was fantastic. That I couldn't put on my list. Um, the foundation 10-year anniversary. Um, there were so many cigars that I was just like, oh God, I wish I could put these on my list, but because of just my restrictions for the list this
sure.
year, they just couldn't go on.
Well, and like blood medicine was another one.
Blood medicine
Uh,
again, another great cigar, especially the B positive. The B positive this year with
yes,
the Corojo tobacco.
yes,
Again, a limited of a limited.
right.
So,
And then also, Silent Hero, the Thousand Yard Stare,
yep.
um, with Pennsylvania broadleaf. It just kind of, it's probably there in the top 15.
Yep.
So, but there's just so many great cigars out there.
Yeah, agreed.
So it's hard to really narrow it down. So, well, do you have anything big on the horizon that you have coming up? Anything with sticks at the shore?
Do you know something I don't?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm just curious.
Just checking. Not really. Like I said, we are. I'm continuing to, support my personal channel as well as us together.
Yes.
We are gonna. We have a lot of stuff coming up this year. Some great guests. Um, not really doing anything crazy special. Um, we're just kind of I'm just kind of doing my thing, man.
Yeah.
And it's what about Howland? What has Howland got coming up?
Nothing set in stone, but just just more getting behind the pages of a lot of the people that we see on Instagram, see these pictures and posts every day. Uh, just trying to dig in and bring some of the stories out.
Yeah.
And uh, so, yeah, but the biggest thing I'm looking forward to this year is PCA.
Yeah.
And both for the lounge life and for Howling with Big Al. Um, it's just I know you've experienced it, and I'm just I can't really express how excited I am, and not only to get to see the industry side, to lay eyes in person on these uh, owners, blenders. But I mean, to get to hang out with you and
Yeah, man.
a
Looking
lot of
forward
the
to
other,
it. The
a lot of
parties are
the other,
fantastic.
yeah, a lot of the other podcasters and content creators, and
Yep.
I hate to use the word influencer, uh, but that's actually part of what we do.
Yep.
People listen to us, and I
Hopefully.
appreciate that. So, but yeah, so I mean that's that and a couple of New Year's resolutions that I don't plan to break this year.
Yeah. We'll talk about that on our next show.
Yes, yes. Last year, and uh, yeah, we'll cover that on the next show.
Yeah. We don't want to go too far into our next show, but yeah, man, it was cool going over our top 10. I hope um, people get is some enjoyment out of this.
Hmm.
Like I said, these are subjective. I don't want to start arguing with people
Yeah,
over lists because lists are not meant to be argued over. I mean, people like what they like and they like it because that's just the way they are.
yeah,
I can't say anything about that.
that's for sure. Some people like tomatoes. I don't. So,
Yeah.
it's all good. No
Yeah.
problem. So, well, I shouldn't say that because I love Italian food and tomatoes are a staple. I should
Yeah.
say I don't like the texture of a tomato.
Okay.
I'm getting off. I'm getting off. Sorry, getting off subject. But you know, just to kind of wrap up, it's been a hell of a year, partner, and
Yeah, man.
I appreciate this walk and look forward to next year, to
Yeah,
season
dude.
two.
Season 2.
Yeah. So, have you got any parting words?
Listen, man. I've been really stepping out in my faith a lot more, and just pray for people. Pray for our country. We really need it at this time, and you know, and one of the phrases that I like to use now is "burn cigars, not bridges." You know, so uh,
Yeah.
from Sticks at the Shore, just love your neighbor, and if you see somebody who needs help, offer a helping hand.
Yes.
What about
Yes.
you, Al? What you got?
Well, I'm just gonna harken back to your attitude of gratitude.
I love it.
And I am just thankful for the people in my life, uh, my health, my faith, um, and those truly closest to me. Uh, and for anybody that's going through it, um, I hope you win the battles that you tell nobody about. Uh, but with that being said, I hope you reach out. There's somebody that cares. There's somebody to talk to. Um, because I would rather you cry on my shoulder than to have to carry your casket. So,
Yeah.
uh, thank you for everybody that supports us, subscribes,
Continue to support
follows.
us.
Yes, please. We've got uh, without your support, we don't do this. So,
Yep.
and we've got a lot of really cool things coming up. And so settle in, light up, and always live the lounge life.
You know it.